Hey guys, so I recently went to my supplier and I picked up this Garrity Tools Unfoot2. So it's got this side with the little raised foot and also a curvy side over here. And I love this curvy side. So I'm gonna show you how I use this to put a nice rounded foot on my pot so that I don't have to go back and trim those muds later. So I've got about a pound to a pound and a half of clay, and let's get going. All right, so once you've got a cylinder here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove some of this extra clay that's hanging out on the bottom here, because I wanna have a nice straight side when I go back in with this tool. So just gonna cut that off. All right, so once you've cut that clay off at the bottom, the one thing that you'll notice is that I threw a more narrow cylinder than I normally would. So think about that if you're gonna use one of these Unfoot tools where this is gonna add volume to your piece. So you wanna start a little more narrow than where you wanna end up. That's really important. So as always, you're gonna add some water and some extra slurry onto your tool and really get the side of this wet. All right, so the most important thing when using foot tools is stabilizing your arm. You wanna have this in a firm spot, never moving, because your pot is what's gonna move while your hand stays still. So, slowing my wheel down. There we go. Making sure both are wet. Coming in and applying pressure from the inside. There we go. So great. I love that. I love that shape. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I like to do is then come back again, re-wet the area because you've taken off all of that wet clay on top. You do not want this tool to dig into your piece, so that's why the water really, really helps. I come back, find that same spot. Just make sure that we've evened out all the areas there. Now what I like to do is I apply pressure from the inside of my pot till I get about here on the tool. And then I stop, and then that allows me to come back and work the top half however I want it to look. Ooh, that's so fun. So this is great. You don't have to go back and trim this. What I'm gonna do now is just take a basic tool and clean off all that slurry on the sides. All right, and last but not least, using a chamois to just compress my rim. I'll clean that up so you guys can see how that looks down there. All right, I'll show you this. It was so easy. And that's what I love about these tools. They make it so fun and easy. Check that out. So great, so now you don't have to go back and trim. You can just leave this, especially if you have a bat system, you can leave it on your bat, and when it's dry, you just pop it right off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day.